Hi guys, this is Sikaal and Opheana here. Today we're going to talk to you guys about energy management, your level of energy management. This is session 11 of our Ascension Tools series.
We're nearly done, by the way, with this series.
And this series has a few more to go because we did want to complete the whole subject. You know, energy management, if you break it down, it's super simple. It's protecting and clearing your energy, the energy of your soul, the energy of your spirit, in your body, your multidimensional energy bodies, your pillar connecting to source, connecting to earth, and then everything that interferes with that gets connected to it, that you leak away, all sorts of things. You know, one of the things that we found very useful over the years are all the techniques that you can find in the Ascension and Energy Management manual on our website. Now, that's about 20 pages. It's not hard to understand. It has techniques in it for you to choose from. What they do is things like clear cords, clear your field. There's all sorts of ways to do that, but also protect your field a little bit. Now, if you're worried about, well, what do I need protecting from? Protecting also means keeping you, especially since a lot of starseeds are empaths as well, which means you feel a lot of stuff. You feel what's in the field. You feel the collective consciousness. You feel your colleagues. You feel your family members. You feel your friends. You feel, and it's hard to know who you are. And so you need to always have your pillar set up. We do that in all meditations as well. Expand your heart energy, connect to Gaia, connect to source. That is you in meditative space. You know, we set up temples as well, which are energetic fields with a certain frequency. Temples is just a fancy name for it. And so the main things you're going to be clearing are things like cords. You're going to be sealing up certain portals that can open at different times, which are like holes in your boat. They let in energies that you then need to clear out. So if you seal that up, that'll actually protect your energy a little bit better as well. You want to remove things like programs, which are things that can be programmed from the field or that you pick up from somewhere. You go to a store and all of a sudden you collect a program.
Movies,
you
TV.
go to a movie, you watch movies, or you go to certain events and you pick up programs, or you listen to certain people talking, you pick up programs. So always be mindful of that as well. Clearing entities or clearing implants. Those are multidimensional type things that are also very good to keep clean out of your field. Won't go into it too much now, but in the manual you can read a little bit more about that. You know, learning how to protect your field with different colors, different energies, different frequencies. Do things like push out energies that you don't want. All of these are part of energy management. And what we find is a lot of people that we do the readings for have low or low to medium energy management. Low is very common. High is very rare, and high means that you're very skilled at this. You're very skilled at keeping your field clear. You're very skilled at protecting your field, at being you all the time. So a lot of you need some training in this, and that's okay because we've been trained in that as well. And we continue to get training and meditations when new techniques come through, for instance, from the Arcturians or from the Ascended Masters or from our presences. So it's an ongoing journey on your spiritual and ascension path.
Absolutely. And if you want to see it as a bit of homeostasis, it's you know, like in medicine, you're sick or you're healthy, you find that middle place where you're in full alignment, you're in balance. So it's not about just like, oh, I'm just going to protect myself from the world and the harshness. It's about holding your own energy.
Yeah, it's not about hiding.
No, it's not about hiding. It's not about, you know, well, I mean, you can cloak and use invisibility, but that is a level of power, empowerment. It's not about hiding. It's like, you know what, I don't want to sort of be seen in this area. This is not my area. I'm going into a shopping centre. You know, it's not, I might just do a bit of cloaking because I don't really want to interact with a heap of, you know, 150 level consciousness because it's not my mission today to do that.
And that is the more advanced stuff. So you don't need to start with basics.
These are ideas, but you know, some of you guys out there, you're ready for that. And there is a meditation on cloaking and invisibility. There's a meditation on invasive energies. There's a meditation on clearing with Michael, Amoya, Metatron. There's
protective seals for empaths
with
Metatron.
You can listen to those without meditating and learn the skills. You know, you can do a session with us and we can really go into and do a full energy body scan of all the areas, you know. You can allow your abilities to evolve. So if you do get the energy management manual from our website, you can look into those and let them evolve. You know, I say this to our clients, go sci-fi, allow new things to come through, you know. I said something to someone the other day, you know, do a thing like a coffee plunger. When I'm in a hurry, I just coffee plunge. I'm just like, all the debris out. And they said, oh, I did that. And I'm like, see, that's very intuitive, energetic management. So allow your intuitive, energetic management to come in. Another one that we love, I know you didn't want to go into it, but I'm going to. Not that you didn't want to.
I don't know what you're going to go into yet.
Well, I just like, because, you know, I love simplicity, right? You know, and I love the details as well. But, you know, a mother of four, You can get busy and, with missions, all of that. Sometimes you just want to blow out the energy. 3 to 4 really deep breaths from the center of your pillar, and you just push that energy right out to your field. That can be to the outsides of your entire property. You can expand it to, 20 meters in every direction, and then ask the masters, your teams, your Ascension Council to hold that space, create a Merkaba around yourself to hold that space. And you can do that as many times as you need to. If there's some pretty intense stuff going on in your life and you're feeling other people's feelings, other people's thoughts, you've broken up from a relationship, anything like that, that's fantastic to just push it all out. Yeah. And in those intense times, you may need to do it several times a day, for the most 101 of energetic management. Pillar, do your pillar.
Pillar, clearing and protection. Pillar number 1. I mean, we have the meditation, number 1 spiritual tool. It's true. If you don't have your pillar set up, don't do other stuff yet. It's not that relevant.
It'll just float around in
You've got to hold yourself and bring in your energy, and from there you can do other things. An add-on to the push out is if there's things you need to tap through or Reiki through or heal through, whatever you want to do, hold crystals on, whatever zillion methods there are, whatever you like. It doesn't mean you can push that out because you've got to heal it. A push out is energies that are not you.
Yours, yes.
That are not yours. You're feeling other people's stuff.
Or debris
in the field, or collective
programs,
consciousness energies. That's the stuff.
Minor entities and implants.
That's the stuff you can push out. So not your own things that you need to heal through. Very different, but a lot of you would know the difference there.
Yeah.
So where do you advance in your energy work? Because even if people have a higher level of consciousness, we're talking high 600s or 700s, there's still sometimes, or reasonably often, a low level of energy management. Why? Because there's so much more to learn in even holding your space and making sure you're clear all the time or as often as you can. And protecting your field. Why? Because if you can hold your radio signal, your frequency, your energetic signature more powerfully, then more can be drawn to you that's for your mission, and your mission can reach more people because your signal is clear. There is not static on your line. That's why it's relevant. So a lot of you can anchor a lot of love and raise in frequency, but then at some stage you've got to advance your energy management. You've got to. Well, from our point of view, I mean, if that's not relevant to you, that's fine, but from our point of view, you've got to advance your energy management skill set. Why? Because you're going to feel better for it. You're going to be more efficient. You're going to be able to be on mission path, and your spirit is going to be able to keep talking to you more clearly. Your teams are going to be able to talk to you more clearly. Gaia is going to be able to connect to you more powerfully, etc.
Absolutely. And it's been beautiful to see that throughout the readings, and we do get a little bit surprised sometimes when we get that some people with high numbers and the energy management's low. It's like they've just been growing through it. But, what we see mostly is that it's often a decision. It's a decision to change a relationship, or it's a decision, which is the light energy, So you've got the love and you've got a pretty reasonable amount of light quotient there, but because of the blindfold, those veils in the way here on Earth, you're like, I don't know, not 100% sure, but you've got so much love and light there, but there's still just a bit of a veil in front. When you lift that veil up through energy management, then you can just burst through that. The clarity's there, the focus is there, Still there is a high level of faith needed to keep surrendering and letting go and holding your own space. And one of the biggest things with people, as we've said before, most people have a high love quotient. It's the light, and using your energy management can really increase your light. And often it feels cold if you're an extremely loving being, especially more feminine. It can feel really cold to do energy management. If I cut this cord to this person, something bad's going to happen to them. I'm strong enough. I'll do it. But you know what? It's really important for you and for them, as we've said over and over again, everyone to take care of their own energy. That's why we're here as separate beings. We're here as separate beings, but we're part of, we're branches from the same tree. So let that branch do its work.
An add-on, and that's in the manual as well. You cut cords. You also have an intention of Divine Mother energy to manage the other side of it, because you've been part of creating that cord, but you've grown beyond needing that cord, or now you finally recognize the cord, you're aware of it, so you can cut it and ask Divine Mother to manage the other energy until that energetic system, that individual, that soul is ready to do their own healing. Yeah. It's not your responsibility. It's not your responsibility.
It just gets rid of entanglements. It helps you be aware of entanglements. Energetic management, it's a step-by-step process. So if you're just starting out, you didn't even know how to do it before probably. So whatever you do learn now is great. Don't feel like you have to know it all now. Oh, there's entities and implants. You've been dealing with it anyway. It's okay. You'll be all right. No matter what, you can't be hurt really. Like your spirit, it's all good. So just relax. Everything. These are just details to feel really good now. And so with entities and implants, if you are more advanced, really feel into when there's a shift in your personality or in somebody else's personality or anything like that. Feel into, okay, I've taken on another energy. There's another energy in my field here. This needs to be dealt with. There's implant, over time, as your consciousness raises, little implants can be activated that have been placed there. And so then it's time finally for you to see it, or things can be interdimensional, and so you just need to shift the dimension half. You can do that as well. Sci-fi, remember sci-fi. You can do it. You can literally go, okay, guys, so I'm talking, Ascension Council, Family of Light. I love to just say, hey, okay, Family of Light, let's have a look. And whoever is the masters at that come in, like with the meditations, they come on in and say what it's going to be about.
Yep.
And so you ask for assistance and they will show you what's going on, and you sort of let the scene play out. You allow them to show you by you holding space and asking. Again, free will, you have to ask. They can come in and show you if there's an implant or an entity. You can ask Ashtar Command, Galactic Federation to come and assist. It's as simple as that. Sometimes you need to heal the energy bodies after that. Sometimes you don't if it's a smaller sort of version. So you can see that there's intricacies with it, but again, no attachment. Just start doing the work, and there's so much information in the meditations and the manual as well. So just step by step go through it, find the ones that you like, and then create your own as well, because it is an organic process. We grow our own hair, you can grow your own methods as well.
Pick and choose from what resonates with you as you go through the manual. Pick the ones that you like you pick the meditations that you like. Why? Because your spirit is guiding you. They may, even if you're like, oh, I don't know why, but that picture of that meditation draws me in, or I love working with everything to do with Metatron, or I love the Arcturians, or the Venusians are amazing. I want to learn more from them, and you do all those meditations. One thing that Opheana said is very interesting. Don't stress out about a low level of energy management, because you're becoming aware of it now. It's kind of like...
Most people have low energy management.
And you lived your life fine to this point with low energy management, but now it's time to step it up. It's kind of like knowing, as an example that comes to mind, and some of you may or may not enjoy snakes. We have a lot of snakes here in Australia where we live. Some of them are venomous, some of them are poisonous, venomous, and some of them aren't.
Yeah.
But you often don't see them, so you don't know they're around. When you become aware of them, you can either interact with them or avoid them, but you become more able to make choices from a higher level. That's how you need to look at your energy management. You can now choose what you want to do. You can make sure that your radio signal is clear and that your choices are clear as well. Maybe not go to areas where, or events or places or people where your energy becomes muddled, and when you come out of it, you kind of forget what your radio signal was, or you just feel much lower. You feel dampened in your amplitude, so to speak.
Yeah.
And so work with all of that, and energy management is a key part of that.
Yeah. It's so worth it.
Very worth it.
You'll be like,
doesn't have to take a long time, guys. It's not that hard, especially coming from a starseed, coming from fifth or sixth density.
You already know
it's
it all.
easy. You know
Just
it. It's remembering, reminding, getting the awareness up again.
Yeah.
I feel pretty complete.
Love it.
Great. Thank you so much,
Thank
guys.
you.
Many blessings. We'll see you next round.
Yeah.
Good luck.